He wants to get on the bus. The bus on TV. Just let him on the bus. Come on. This little munchkin doesn't know any better. What's going on, Chodes? It's your boy Long Nail, back again with another new video. And in today's video, we're going over the hot post from r/KidsAreStupid. Let's get into it. Toddler left looking like Pennywise after putting hair removal cream on her head. Oh no. How did she get into that? Oh, this is golden, man. Kids will get into absolutely anything. And it just so happens they got into the Nair, and what do you know? Pennywise it is. My mom made me a pan of brownies for my birthday, and my son insisted on carrying them on the way home. Got back, and somehow they ended up with a giant footprint in them. I wonder how that happened. Maybe the kid dropped it, and then stepped on it, and then realized, oh, I stepped on it, and picked it up. Yeah, probably something ridiculous like that. But, it's a good memory. Yeah, he's searching for that. Well, why don't you tell him that it's right there instead of taking a picture? Like, kid, it's funny, but come on, man. Help this dude out. He's looking so hard. He's on his hands and knees, looking under the bed, and it's just right there. Could you imagine if you were doing that? And somebody was like, actually, I had your phone the whole time. I'd be a little mad, not gonna lie. She's crying because she's cold, but doesn't want to put on her sweatshirt. Oh no, this is something that happens not just amongst kids. Like, you could be out with someone and they go, oh, I'm cold. And you're like, oh yeah, here, you know what? I'm fine. Just take my sweatshirt. No, I don't like the way it looks. All right, then don't complain about it being cold because there's nothing else I can do other than give you my sweatshirt. And that's the same thing that this little girl's doing. So next time you try to pull that move, just remember, you're acting like a child. This kid just wants some Eggos. They want some Eggos, or they want like a lifetime supply of Eggos. Like, this box is almost as big as her, filled with waffles. Like, who eats that many Eggos? I've never even seen a box of Eggos that big. I mean, looks pretty delicious, not gonna lie. I used to love me some Eggos, but yeah, that's a lot. My little brother was in my bedroom while I was in the bathroom. He'd gone through my phone and I guess ended up on Snapchat. This was a filter he landed on, and he kept telling me, the camera's messed up, you need to get a new one. So you're telling me this kid opened your phone, which I would assume has no lock on it, opened Snapchat, holds the camera down, and gets to this filter? Oh, this is why I love kids. They understand the technology, but they also completely don't understand the technology. Like, the fact that he just thought the camera was messed up and was saying, yeah, I think you need a whole new phone. It's laughable. 7-year-old, I don't want asparagus. Me, it's not asparagus, it's green licorice. Yeah, she took another bite. Oh man, this kid's gonna grow up with some trust issues. You keep doing this to her and eventually she's gonna be like, nuh-uh, I remember that one time you told me that asparagus was licorice. Yeah, I'm not falling for your nonsense anymore. So while this will work in the short term, just remember what you're setting yourself up for in the long term there. How do you tell your mom that you got a hammer stuck in your mouth? I'd imagine it probably sounds something like, like, how do you do this? And why is this even something you were trying? Like, I want to see how big of an object I can fit in my mouth. I'm sure was the premise of how this started. And then you force it in there, and oh, what do you know? Now you can't get it out. Like, seriously, how do you get this out of your mouth? If you can't get it out yourself, what is somebody else supposed to do? Please, explain to me how she got this out of her mouth. When I was younger, I never used to lick the yogurt off of yogurt lids. Because I saw a documentary once, and in it, there were clips of bears rootling through people's bins, and in one of them, a bear found a yogurt lid and was licking the yogurt off. I'd be like, this is for the bears, and scoop a little extra onto the lids before I put them in the bin. Mom kept telling me, bears don't live here. but I kept doing it just in case. Imagine how much worse this would have been if bears actually did live there and your parents were like, hey buddy, I know they look cute on TV, but yeah, those things, they're big and they're not there to be nice to you. So this kid doing that would just be encouraging them to, keep coming back to their house. Yeah, that'd be way worse than this scenario where this kid's just trying to be wholesome and help out his fellow bear. Oh man, I love how kids think sometimes. I wish I could still think like that. When I was a kid, I would laugh every time someone said bumblebee. It took me years to realize that was an actual word. It's kind of like the word flabbergasted. Like, it just sounds like it shouldn't be a word, and it makes you laugh. But no, it's a word. And I guess bumblebee had the same effect on this kid as flabbergasted did with me. Years back, my mom, sister, and I were out and about, and Mom reminded my sister that the day after was my sister's birthday. Sister proceeded to throw a homogenous tantrum because she had really enjoyed being 6 and didn't want to be 7. Yeah, I guess we kind of all feel like that now, don't we? Now birthdays are kind of like, well, this kind of sucks. I'm just getting older. Birthdays when you were a kid were amazing, at least for me. So if I could go back to that, it'd be awesome. Now this chick is thinking just the opposite. I want to stay 6. And then, she got the right point. She just doesn't know it yet. Leo can't wear his shoes today because they're not fast anymore. He needs new ones, he says. Oh, this dude, he's going to grow up and be successful. He knows how to get what he wants. He's telling you, it's not because I need the shoes, just because the shoes aren't fast anymore. Don't you see what I'm saying? So, if it wasn't the case, if the shoes were still fast, I would love them. But I need to be fast. So therefore, I need these shoes. This kid's going places. When I was in elementary school, one kid mentioned that he was 9 years old. So I said, hey, I'm 9 also. And they were like, no, people can't be the same age. So you're 8. And then I argued with them that people can, in fact, be the same age. But he insisted that they couldn't. At some point, I also asked him, okay, but then why are you a year older than me? And he's just like, because I'm 9, so you're 8. Yeah, but why couldn't you be 10? Or why couldn't you be 9 and he's 8? I don't know. This whole point's kind of falling apart here, isn't it? Well, I guess he is 9 years old, so I guess I'll let it slide. I overheard a girl say this to the teacher in my 11-year-old sister's online class. Girl, your mic's muted. Teacher, it is? Girl, yes. Well, something's not adding up here. Either you just adjusted the volume on your microphone, or she read your lips and played one step ahead of the game and unmuted her mic, or something, but it's not adding up here. Alright, Mutterchodes, that's it for the hot post from r/KidsAreStupid. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. And of course, share this video with your friends. And before we go, I wanted to give a big shout out to my Patreon supporters, Petey, Dark Phoenix, Affinity Studios, Meowth, and Upwaiter. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. It means the world to me. And if anybody else wants to support the channel, there will be a link to the Patreon down below. So go check it out. Oh, and also there's a link to the Discord down below. So check that out as well. Till next time, peace.